try to ruin my cousin's wedding, I ruin your dress.
Oh,
holy shit.
I don't know if I'd go that hard for my cousin.
A few months ago, my cousin Brooke, probably not the real name because it had in quotations, began planning her wedding. I was the bridesmaid and the backup maid of honor in case her sister, who was the maid of honor, had to cancel. We have another cousin, Peyton, who is honestly the worst. She needs the attention on her 24/7 and will do anything for it. She has fake pregnancies, miscarriages, and once tried to convince the family that she was engaged and that the guy died, but she had never posted anything or told her own parents.
Oh, this person is fucking crazy. That's like a boy who cried wolf type situation.
Yeah,
something terrible is going to happen to her eventually someday, and then no one's going to believe her.
It's going to happen right now.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
By the end of this story.
It'll be back. In our community, we go by the motto, without family, you have nothing. Or something like that. I don't know. So we always forgave her. I knew that Peyton would try something, along with some of the aunties, so I made a plan with the maid of honor, Haley. We knew that at least one person would show up wearing white. So we had this plan where we would rent red dresses in different sizes and give them to the girls in white dresses who Haley and I would accidentally spill wine or food on.
Wait, what? You have to come up with this whole fucking plan so people don't wear white wedding dresses to not.
It seems like
weddings?
it happens frequently in that.
It sounds like you guys just need to
family?
have a bouncer that doesn't let them in.
Yeah.
You're going through a lot of extra unnecessary steps.
That's crazy.
You just not let them in.
Yeah. Oh.
The day of the wedding, Haley and I are out in the lobby of the building and we see Peyton. She was wearing a full-on wedding dress.
Jesus.
Not only is it white, it has lace. She was wearing these giant white diamond jewelry. Haley immediately got to work, going to the bar and getting a glass of wine. And let me tell you, she deserved an Oscar. She walked over to Peyton and wobbled her leg a little and spilled the glass all over her dress. She landed on the floor on her knees, and with one hand, she spread the stain in the front whilst apologizing, saying how she was so sorry and let me try to wipe it off.
So
while
obvious.
her other
Seems like something Michael Scott would do.
True.
I'm just so in shock and awe that this was the plan.
Yeah.
And it seems like they have a plan every fucking wedding.
Every wedding,
Yeah, but it's just so-
deny them entry.
That's exactly. It's so much easier. Just say, "Oh, you're not coming in. You don't meet a dress code. Sorry. See ya."
But also, I have a feeling that they'd be enjoying this shit.
Yeah. True.
Enjoy planning, like being petty.
Maybe, yeah.
While her other hand with the glass spilt the rest of wine on her backside, making it look like a period stain.
Oh.
I walked and did my little, oh, what a coincidence. We have spare dresses. Come with me. We'll get you changed. But I wasn't done. There's this teen drama show from the early 2000s that I'm kind of obsessed with. Do you know what the show is, Josh?
No, the way she said it, I thought she was just going to take her back and start beating her up. I wasn't done yet.
This is the real world.
We're going to make real blood on that.
The fake names will give you
extra dresses.
Yes.
This plan is so wild to me. And
so expensive.
Kudos for fucking making an evil plan. But it's just like a lot of money went into this when you could have just said no. I just can't get over the fact.
It's like it also like causes a commotion at the wedding, right? Like people are like, "Oh, that girl's
drawing attention away from
yeah.
Just such a terrible plan.
I would
So
like
funny.
to be a fucking observer in this wedding, though. I'd probably be like, "Oh, what's
No,
going
so
on
would
here?"
I. Yeah, I'd be sipping my tea. Like, oh yeah.
Also,
Some good
isn't the
shit
cousin
going
like,
on.
why do you guys have extra dresses? Like, what is this plan, man?
They got money. There's this teen drama show from the early 2000s that I'm kind of obsessed with. The fake names will give you a hint. In the prom episode, two girls get into a fight and one girl writes in invisible ink a bad word. And when she steps into the black light, it shows. So I made this concoction of lemon juice and some other stuff. You can look up how to make invisible ink. And while paint is changing, I quickly write down some choice words and gave it to her.
What kind of Nancy Drew shit is this? Holy.
Hey, this is petty revenge for a reason.
Wild.
The wedding goes off without another incident. Surprisingly, no one else tried to wear white. But at the reception,
why is that the surprising part?
It's the fan.
I'm sorry. Oh, that is wild. Sorry. Anyway, shit hits the fan.
At least it's not in their towel, right?
Yeah, true.
Picture it. Everyone entering the hall. We're all waiting for the bride and groom to make their entrance. And then she walks in, Peyton, with those choice words all over her dress. She looks around, admiring the decor and theming, and is smiling like a moron.
Okay, hold on. There's a black light. That's the main source of light at this wedding is a black light?
I'd say there's black lights at most dances, right?
There's
some sort.
I know like strobe lights or like colored lights, but a black light
I don't know.
Seems weird for a wedding, right? Is this a rave?
Maybe they maybe
it is a rave, Sean.
Maybe
it
they
sounds
plan
like
it
a
out.
wild fucking wedding. People
This
just show
whole
up and
fucking
anyway.
family sounds insane. OP, the cousin, everybody.
So would you say everyone sucks here?
Everybody is insane here.
They don't suck. They're just
not one step of the story has made sense to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Every new detail added to the story only further confuses me.
I pulled out my Nancy Drew pen and started drawing.
Then she looks down. Everyone's staring at her. She smiles back at everyone, but as the night goes on, people continue to stare. She thinks her hair is messed up. She thinks there's something in her teeth, but she could never guess that when she looked down, she would see those words. She screamed. No joke. She screamed bloody murder and everyone stared at her, wondering how it took her this long to notice. She ran out of the hall and left. Her husband had to take an Uber home because she drove away so quickly. The best part? Haley and I convinced her that it was the dress shop that did this, that they didn't clean it properly. We gave her a fake email with a randomly made up dress shop maid that she had been emailing her ever since.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Wait, last sentence. The most important thing is that Brooke had the time of her life. The end.
Okay. We do a lot of stories on this show, and I'm like 90% sure some of them are fake. This one has to be fake. It has to be. There's no fucking way.
The bride is cool with all the attention being on the shitty cousin. There's no way she's having the time of her life while everybody is checking out her cousin.
I just can't fathom that and at least has to be like exaggerated to a certain degree because all this is insane.
This feels like a fever dream. I feel like I'm like having a stroke or something. Every new detail to this story was more nonsensical than the previous new fact.
It feels like, when you get into an argument and then you lose that argument or something like that, or like confrontation.
Keep adding on.
and then you go like the next day or a couple days later, you're in the shower and you're thinking about it and you're like, this is what I should have done, or this is what I should have said. It feels like she just kept doing that and just kept building onto the story.
Hey, but they got money though, apparently.
They're buying multiple extra cocktail dresses or whatever kind of dress you need for a
sizes.
Wedding. Different sizes. You got a whole fucking wardrobe back there. You just happen to have lemons back in the changing room. What the fuck is going on, man?
I was expecting this. I was expecting this reaction from you, Sean. I have a meme post that's lined up that perfectly sums up your reaction. So thank you.
I feel like I'm going crazy here.
I mean, you are, but it has nothing to do with the story.
It has everything to do with the story, actually.
Yeah, I want to say it's scheduled the day this the next day the episode comes out. I was like, yeah, it might be.
I guess I'm
related to
just so
it.
fucking predictable. Unlike this
No.
goddamn story. Unlike this fucking nonsensical fever dream of a story.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean coming at